Where is everyone? Is this a spirit fossil? What's it doing in a Spyrex? Who's there? Ah!
Greetings to you, Jude.
Wait, you're floating. And you look like... What are you?
Please do not be alarmed, Jude. I am the spirit Muse.
You are the spirit... Muse?
I am here on Maxwell's orders.
Milla's orders? Tell me where she is.
I must apologize. I have drained a great amount of mana. I am unable to use my full power.
So you don't know where she is then?
I would if you'd tether with me. The mana produced by a human's mana lobe is the source of a spirit's power.
So if we tether, you'll get your power back, and you can find out where Milla is? All right then, let's do it. Where is everyone else?
Well, I can't help you with that one.
I see. So what should we do?
Whatever you wish to do.
Oh.
Jude can now tether with Muse. Use the arts menu to select Muse and summon her in battle. The area map is no longer accessible. So if you're confused about what just all conspired and happened, that's okay, because it will come to us in time. But could you imagine my confusion playing this game when it first came out in Japanese only, playing through this and being like, I don't understand what's going on and I don't understand the language. It even took me a while to connect, well, like, when I say a while, like a few extra seconds to connect that Gillen had completely gone a makeover and changed his ugly mushroom cut into something a little bit more intimidating. Wait, no, leave me alone, I'm talking to my chat. Now, another curious thing is when this game was English localized, I was really curious how they would localize Muse's name, and hers was among the last of the names to be revealed in localization. In fact, I don't think we even found out what it was until after the game had already been released. In the Japanese version, of course, it's still Muse, but they had like English written versions of their names that were provided by Namco Bandai, but those English names were not the ones they ended up using in the localization. So for Muse, it was M-U-S-E-E with the accent aigu on the first E, so musée. Kind of like, it's French, and it comes from the word muse. So I was curious how they would bring that in English, because I wasn't sure if they were going to put the accent in, because they tend to kind of like not put the accents in Tales characters' names when they localize them. So I was like, but if they do M-U-S-E-E without an accent, so many people will look at that and mispronounce it, because they'll think it's like Musi or Musi, which is very off the mark, right? And doesn't sound nearly as elegant. So I was like, how are they going to do this? And then so when I saw they did Musée with M-U-Z-E-T, I was like, oh, that makes sense, because E-T also makes an A sound in French, so musée. But then they left the accent in, which I thought was very strange, because the accent is a little redundant. You don't need the accent aigu on the E when you have E-T, but I guess it makes it easier for people to pronounce if they're just looking at it and they don't know. It's kind of like what I said when we played Pokemon Legends ZA recently, and I talked about LeBon's name, how her name doesn't really make sense, because Bon, spelled B-O-N-N-E, is a feminine noun, as opposed to bon, which is B-O-N, which is a male version. So if you put le in front of it, le is a male article. So it should really be la bon. But they got le bon, which doesn't make sense. But it sounds better, and it looks better written down. Anyways, I just thought that was kind of interesting. At the time, too, like I said, I was so into Tales of Xillia when it came out, but it didn't have an English localization at the time. At the time, Fire Emblem Awakening was also out, and I really liked that game too. For my Fire Emblem Awakening Spot Pass team, I actually made a Tales of Xillia team. I made all the characters in Tales of Xillia as different versions of Robin, gave them different classes, and that was my Spot Pass team for people to Spot Pass me when I went to Anime Expo, and a lot of people actually stopped by, which was pretty fun. But at the time, Muse's English localization was not announced yet, but everyone else's was, so I didn't know what to name her, because there were like 8 spots on the team or whatever, or 10 spots on the team. I think I had like all 6 of the playable characters in this game. I had Gaius, Muse, and then I put Ludger from the second game, and then the last character was Kiro, of course. So I was like, but I didn't know how to spell Muse's name because they didn't have an official localization, so I think I spelled it with the Japanese version, M-U-S-E-E, which didn't look as good. I made her a Dark Flyer, which suits her as well, but I was like, I don't know what to call her, because at the time, Elise's English localization name had already come out, which is with the Z instead of an S, because she had an S in the Japanese version. So the only one left over was Muse. I was like, I don't know how they want to localize her name, and we didn't know, we had no idea at the time. That's just a fun little story. Soft Rockstar, welcome to the stream, thanks for stopping by.
I guess the water channels beneath Fezabel Marsh brought me here. I wonder how far they pulled me.
Who knows?
Hey, do you know if Milla's safe?
The Lord of Spirits is fine.
Good. I mean, Maxwell couldn't ever actually die, right?
That's right. Unless Maxwell were to use a mortal human body as a catalyst.
You know, it's funny how different you two are.
Is that so?
Yeah, Milla's much more... No, never mind.
As you wish.
I actually quite like Muse's design, but I think her design actually is one of the few characters where she looks better in the in-game model than in the artwork. The artwork doesn't really do her justice, even though it is Kosuke Fujishima. So I can use the attack Muse for now, while I'm linked with her. So we'll make use of that while we're here. So look at this. She attacks with her hair.
Try fire! Alright, over already?
And does all 4 elements worth of damage.
Try fire! Try fire! Beat! Alright! It's not working? Alright!
It does cost quite a bit of TP though. Wait, I want some peach pie. So if I can't hold it. Oh, I should eat something. We should do something that does TP and HP. Here, I'll have some fruit and cheese. I only want to fight each enemy once, because we're already over leveled. I don't want to get extra XP. I got an eye patch, nice. Fight this thing.
Try fire! This isn't good. Dragon! Over already?
I guess I could treat myself to a little orange gel. I have so many of them. Yeah, so There's no map, but I think we're supposed to go north. Yeah, so this goes back to Festival Marsh. And again, obviously, this part of the game is also different between Jude and Milla because we're separated. I like snowy regions in games. Maybe it's just my Canadian blood. It's like, to me, this looks like great weather. I'm so used to much worse. Like, this is nice, calm snowfall.
I'm so cold I can't feel my fingers.
In humans, that may lead to hypothermia and eventually death. But as a spirit, I'm fine.
I know you're freezing your ass off, Jude, but you know what? I'm fine. Does that make you feel better? Hi.
I wonder if the others went in here.
I can't help you with that one.
Like, I think one thing I like about Muse's design that I find very interesting is the silhouette of her outfit. Like, disregarding her hair, like the way her dress like kind of curves down into this big like oval thing at the bottom. It's just very striking because it's not something you usually see. Actually, it kind of reminds me of Estelle from Tales of Vesperia, the way her dress like balloons out at the bottom. But in her case, in Muse's case, it's not really a singular dress. It's like 3 separate strips of fabric. I don't know, her design is just very interesting. And the way they do her hair.
Shall we take a peek?
If you wish.
What do you think?
Whatever you like.
Also, the sharp angles of her wings are also very interesting as well. And her, like, pointy shoulder things. How did I get into the Tales series? So, my first, like, console video game was Pokemon Crystal. And everyone played Pokemon, so I wanted to play Pokemon. That's the only thing I really knew. You know, back then, we didn't really have the internet as easily accessible to find out about games and stuff. So I only knew about games that people would tell me about, or games you'd see in, like, flyers or whatever. So I got Pokemon Crystal, and of course everyone played Pokemon. And even though it was Pokemon Crystals for the Game Boy Color, my first console was the Game Boy Advance. But I wanted to play Pokemon so bad, I didn't care that I was getting a Game Boy Color game for a Game Boy Advance, because that was my first console. Even the people at the store were like, "Are you sure you don't want a Game Boy Advance game?" I was like, "No, I want Pokemon." And at the time, Pokemon Sapphire and Ruby were not out yet. So I played Pokemon, and then, of course, over time, I got more video games. And the only video game series I really knew was Mario. So I would get, like, Super Mario World, and then later on, when I got a GameCube, Mario Kart, Mario Party. I really only knew about Mario, really. And then I got a game on the Game Boy Advance called Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, which we've also streamed on the channel. And I only got it because I think I saw a TV show when they were, like, reviewing video games, and they were reviewing Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, and I was like, I know what Mario is. And they were like, this game's interesting because Bowser's not the bad guy in this case, or not the main bad guy in this game, so that's different for the Mario series. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I think when I was at the store making my Christmas wish list for my parents, I didn't know what games to get, so I saw Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, and I was like, oh, I saw that one on TV. So I got that game. And if you know anything about that game, it's a Mario RPG game. And it was really fun. I really liked it. The story was interesting. The music was great. The battle system was interesting, but it also did the thing where you touch an enemy on the field and it transports you into a turn-based battle. And I was like, whoa, what's this? What's this thing where I touch a character on the field and it transports me to somewhere else and we get into a fight? That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Little did I know that there's an entire genre for that called RPGs, specifically JRPGs usually. So I was looking around like the Nintendo website, because that's how I would also find out about games, and I came across a game that was going to come out called Tales of Symphonia, and I was like, oh, this is one of those RPGs, huh? That's interesting. So I got it, and I instantly fell in love with that game. I played it the hell out of it. I know that game inside and out. And then I found out, oh, there's an entire series. This Tales series. Unfortunately, most Tales games back then were Japanese only or never came to English, or they were like really old. But slowly I started playing more Tales games, and then of course when they announced Tales of Xillia and I saw Jude and I was like, he looks just like my original character. And I became obsessed with this game, and then I bought the Japanese version, and then I ran the Xillia countdown on Tumblr. It was, yeah. That's how I ended up playing this game. Hello, random peddler. I don't need anything from you right now.
Fire! All right, over already?
Hey, Final Fantasy, welcome to the stream. Yes, me and my friend, Ree, ran the Xillia countdown Tumblr. So we recruited a bunch of artists, and we ran a countdown for like 2 weeks with like 50 pieces of art counting down the release of this game. And I got like the deluxe version of this game shipped from Japan in Japanese, and I played it. And then Xillia 2 got announced, so we ran Xillia 2 countdown, and then they finally announced English Xillia, so we did Xillia countdown 2, and then we got Xillia 2 in English, so then we did Xillia 2 countdown 2.
Fire! Fire! Beat! It's not working? All right!
And I was just so enamored with it, because this Tales game looked the best the Tales series had looked ever at the time. And the main character looked just like my original character, which eventually became my VTuber avatar, but I created an original character back in like the late 2000s that kind of looked like Jude before this game was ever announced. And I also started getting into martial arts. So then and I was also studying medical science. So when they released this game and they revealed the main character looked like this, and he fought with his fists, and he was like a doctor, and I was like, damn, they just like read my mind and created the perfect game for me. And thus I became obsessed with Jude Mathis.
Fire! Beat! Whirling snap! All right!
I ran out of fruit and cheese. This calls for a bigger platter. Did I speak or read Japanese? I had like very, very rudimentary Japanese at the time. This was before I took my first Japanese class. By the time I took my first Japanese class, it had been a few years after, but it was like super, super baby Japanese. So the only way I was able to play through this game blindly is because it plays exactly like all the other Tales games. So like the menu setup is the same, the art setup is the same, and luckily this game does the thing where all the main mission markers are just marked with a big star, so you just walk towards the star. And I had to piece, a lot of it is voice acted, which means I could kind of piece together what was happening based on the tone of what the characters were saying.
Here we go! Try fire! It's not working? Alright! Alright! Over already? I won't let anyone down.
Xillia 2 was a lot harder to understand with a rudimentary understanding of Japanese because the story in that game is a lot more complex. But I also managed my way through that one as well. Fun times. Fun times.
Quick, hide!
Did you have to do that, Alvin?
Looks like they're moving on.
Muse wasn't even hiding. She was just floating there. They could have seen her.
What? No happy to see you?
Elise!
Hey, Jude, I miss you so much!
Okay, we have our healer. Okay, Alvin, get lost. I have Elise, that's all I need.
Good to see you too, Tipo.
Just look at the way they've modeled Muse's hair, too.
Elise, are you okay?
I'm okay.
Well done. Seems like every time I meet you, you're escorting a different chick.
This is,
On Milla's orders, huh? So, are all spirits good looking or what? I'm Alvin. Nice to meet you.
And I'm Tipo. Nice to meet ya.
It's nice to meet you. The pleasure is mine.
I hope the others got away. Should we keep moving? Huh? What is it?
you were always an Exodus agent, weren't you?
Why bother asking? He's just going to lie.
See, Elise was right all along. We should have just kept listening to her. We were like, no, Elise is fine. We should trust Alvin again for like the third or fourth time that he's betrayed us, but you know.
That's right. He's a big fat liar.
Hey, I feel just as betrayed as you guys. Gillen didn't tell me about any of this.
He lied to you?
Wow, I wonder what it feels like to have someone lie to you, huh, Alvin? Must feel bad, huh?
Got that right. The nerve of that guy, right?
Don't put your arm over me.
If you feel so betrayed, you wouldn't be so cheerful.
Well, not necessarily, eh, Jude?
I don't know.
Honestly, I don't know what to think anymore. And I could barely even concentrate on Gillen with that cold-hearted hottie floating next to him.
What was her name? Celsius? Do you know her?
Celsius, that would be the Great Spirit of Ice.
Great Spirit. Why didn't Milla recognize her?
Monster!
I suppose we should wrap up the chit-chat.
Didn't those strange soldiers head back toward the entrance?
Indeed. No doubt they are waiting for us to return.
What'll we do?
Head deeper in?
Oh? So I can tag along?
If it's okay with Jude, it's okay with us. Not that we have to like it, though.
What do you say, kid?
Fine.
Great, then it's settled. Even an ice cave feels warmer than being out in that snow.
So if you're not familiar with Tales as well, like I said before, like Tales has a lot of recurring summons, much like Final Fantasy does, which we've already met Ifrit, Gnome, Sylph, and Undine. Celsius is also a recurring summon. She's the spirit of ice. She's actually one of the more popular spirits in the series because she's often more humanoid than the others, and she often fights with like some kind of martial arts. In some crossover games, she's actually playable in some of the Tales games, unlike a lot of the other summons, because of her popularity, and because, presumably, she's human-shaped, which makes her easier to animate than something else.
What were those flying ships and soldiers that appeared from the sky?
It sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Perhaps it was all a dream?
Come on.
And when Zhao died, was that a dream too?
If you forget all about it, it might as well be. Just let it fade away in the morning light. No need to lug that baggage around.
So, do you know something about who those people were?
You know, I feel like I may have had a dream about them.
What an amusing fellow you are.
Good night, thanks for dropping by the stream. We'll catch you next time. See, the unfortunate thing is, though, Tales used to be my favorite video game series, and it has significantly dropped off since. I really didn't like Zestiria. By extension, I didn't like Berseria. They pumped out like 4 or 5 different mobile games that all like ended service, and I played most of them too, out of desperation for getting more Tales. And this was just when they started actually like localizing their games too, because it was like after Xillia that they started kind of actually like localizing all their games around the same time that they released them in Japanese. So it's like, oh, this is a good sign for the series. And then it kind of started going downhill. And then they started like trying to milk us for all we have with the mobile business, which didn't work in the West because they didn't advertise very well, and the West doesn't really have as much of a Tales fan base. Although I did like Arise, so I'm hoping that's a good sign for the return of the series. But then they had another mobile game that also failed, so who knows? Tales is unfortunately no longer one of my favorite video game series, unless I look fondly upon the past. Again, I did like Arise, the newest game, but it is significantly different than a lot of the other games, so I can see a lot of longtime fans not enjoying it as much. I enjoyed it, especially because I didn't like Zestiria and Berseria. You never played a Tales game, but you have Abyss on your backlog after someone recommended. Abyss is my favorite. Abyss is my favorite. Symphonia very close behind. It is a travesty that Abyss has not been remastered yet, because it's only on the PS2 and the 3DS, which makes it not very accessible for most people. I want to stream it, but I'm holding out, hoping that we get a remaster within the next couple of years. But I don't know, because they said in an interview, a lot of the reasons why they choose certain games to remaster and others not is because sometimes they lose the source code for the original games, for the older games. So if they lost the Abyss source code, might not be looking so bad for us sports fans. Unless they decide to completely remake it, which that would be amazing. Make Abyss in like the Xillia or the Arise engine would be fantastic, but I doubt they would do that. So if we don't get an Abyss remaster in the next few years, maybe I'll just stream the PS2 version because I really want to stream it. I love that game. Like, it's a good thing I held off from streaming Persona 4 now that they announced that there's a Persona 4 remake, and I'm like, yes, that's exactly what I've been waiting for. I love how fast Jude runs in this remaster without needing to unlock anything at the beginning. Oh, wait, there's an item here. There's a tunnel somewhere. Must run past it.
Ready when you are. Nice one. Oh, we're done already?
Isn't that good?
I wasn't done playing around.
You're such a bully.
Where's this tunnel? Oh, it's probably from there, that's why. Well, hi. Almost jumped on a bat. There's a tunnel. Excuse me. Which version of Abyss would I say is better? Like, they're pretty similar. It's basically just comes down to graphics, which is like, obviously the PS2 one is like a little bit higher than 3DS, but if you like playing games on handheld systems, then obviously a handheld system would be convenient to you. I personally actually prefer playing consoles like on a screen, like a TV or a monitor, rather than a handheld. But honestly, the gameplay experience is more or less the same. Which is also why I'm glad a lot of these games that I really liked that were on handheld systems are getting remakes now on like the Switch or the PS5 or whatever, because I'm like, oh good, then I can stream it more easily, and also it'll look nicer for a stream. Because obviously streaming from a handheld console doesn't look as good. Honestly, like, this game originally came on the PS3, and the PS3 graphics weren't that bad, so even though I know this version is higher res than the PS3 version, in my memories, this game looks exactly the same as the PS3 version. I mean, I know if I compare them side by side, I will see the difference and how better this one looks, but in my memories, it looks almost exactly the same. Especially because I don't usually care that much about graphics specifically. That monster almost got me.
You sure this is the right way?
What are you asking me for?
Again, look at Muse's hair.
What do you
I'm just following Jude.
Well, which way do you think we should go?
Like you'd really trust any of my suggestions.
You got that right, you lying liar.
Yeah, what the Spud said.
Do whatever you like.
Right.
Everyone! Something's in the water!
Huh?
Oh, aqua dragons. What a menacing display.
What are you smiling about? This isn't a petting zoo. Wanna run?
Everyone, get in formation!
Tipo, buy us some time. Go get eaten or something.
Oh, don't say that!
Here we go.
Please keep them away!
Not bad.
Don't worry.
No brakes?
I don't think I have any good like Link arts with Alvin equipped. I don't want to do Palm Strike.
Don't worry.
Flying Falcon! Ready? Fly! Diving Falcon!
This is good.
Don't get caught now. Here we go.
Please keep them away!
Not yet. No breaks?
I like how Elise is just soloing the other enemy over there by herself.
You owe me.
Please keep them away!
Stay on guard. No breaks?
Okay!
Rising forward. Ready? Fly. Diving velvet.
Don't worry!
Sonic thrust.
Man, Muse burns through my TP so quickly.
Who's next? Break down, Alvin. It's not working. Tornado drive.
But I want to use her while we have her.
Dragon Slayer.
Please keep them away!
Stay on guard.
Open the covenant of darkness!
Let me just finish my attack.
Good. Don't get cocky now. Here we go. Ready? Fly. Diving velvet. You ready?
Okay!
Ready when you are.
Whoa, that was way too scary! I'm glad you're safe, Tipo.
Oh yeah, I'm glad too.
Really? You tried to use them as bait.
I like the boss-specific win quotes too, it's pretty fun. And I like it when enemies also link up and use link skills.
Just keeps getting better.
See, Elise has her serious leveled up screen going on. She doesn't say anything.
Riza Maxia to Jude! This is no place to space out!
Oh, sorry.
Don't sweat it, kid. No skin off our teeth.
What's wrong?
Just thinking about Zhao. Why did he give his life to protect me?
Maybe because he cared about you.
I don't know.
You don't think so?
I think...
You don't want to talk about it?
I still need time to think about it.
Okay, sorry I can't be of much help. Maybe Milla or Rowan can figure it out.
I'm sorry too.
Don't worry about it. Let's keep pushing forward.
I hope Music's just hanging out. See, that's the thing I like about... One of the reasons why I really like Tales is because a lot of the stories are very character-focused. And, like, it used to piss me off whenever people think about JRPGs, the only thing they think about is Final Fantasy. Because I think a lot of the older Final Fantasy games, most of the time the stories only focus on the main character, the main love interest, and maybe one other character. And then every other character plays such a small role in the story, or gets so little development, and even the villains don't really have that much depth to them. But if you play almost any Tales game, it's like all the playable characters and the villains also have such interesting motivations and interactions. But Final Fantasy's kind of shifted, where it's starting to do more of that stuff now, but at least, like, in the older games, it didn't quite scratch that JRPG itch that I had the same way that Tales did. Which is why I'm so sad to see Tales Fallen.
Those aqua dragons sure weren't shy about coming after us.
They must have been half-starved or something. I bet there's not much to eat in this spirit climb.
It was probably my fault. I fought them before we all met.
You fought the aqua dragons by yourself?
Please.
I had to.
They were trying to eat me. I was so scared.
Oh, are aqua dragons drawn to garish trinkets?
Tipo isn't a trinket.
As you say. I suppose it does appear to be somewhat edible, and looks quite tasty, in fact.
No, don't eat me.
I like how they haven't really, like, batted much of an eyelash at Muse. They're like, oh yeah, she's a spirit with us. She's kind of weird, whatever. Let's not try to get to know her, she's too odd.
Maybe Milla might know.
Dodge around that guy. Not today. Oh, I haven't fought you yet.
Try fire!
Sharing is caring.
Punishing shot! That's one!
Okay.
Recover heal! Take this!
Sharing.
Over already?
I'm ready. Please wake up.
Fire! It's not working.
I'm ready.
Tornado drive! Demon Fang!
Go, Tipo. Sharing is caring.
Focus! I did it!
Ah, you can't get me. See, a lot of my friends still think of me as being like the JRPG streamer. And I really do like JRPGs. And when I first started off, most of the games I streamed were JRPGs. But I think if you look at my YouTube channel now, I think probably only 40% of the games that I play are JRPGs. But because the JRPGs are so long, they end up being more videos than the other games. So a lot of people still call me the JRPG streamer among the friend group.
It's nothing. I was just thinking about what happened.
Even though I think I've branched it out into more variety than that, but definitely I think the JRPG is also kind of, people call me that because also there aren't as many people that just stream these kinds of games, because they're pretty long commitments too. And a lot of streamers prefer doing like shorter games or one-shots or live service things. So I'm pretty familiar with a lot of JRPG series, but even then, JRPG is such a large genre. There's so many that I still haven't played.
Fire! Shot!
And I honestly don't have a desire to play every single one. They're not all good.
I'm okay.
Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
Please keep them away.
All right!
Nice one.
Open the covenant of
Finish
darkness.
it off.
Good job, Cheapo!
You can count on me!
Oh, perfect.
This would have been a great secret fort when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, I've definitely played a lot of JRPGs where it started off good and I was confident, or I was like hoping it would continue to be good, and then it wasn't good after a while, but I kept playing it because I was like, well, I paid for it and I'm already like halfway through the game, and usually they're not even like that bad, they're just maybe not to my taste. Okay, so if you play as Milla, she comes from this side, and Jude comes from this side, but right now we can't get up here because there's no ladder. It's the opposite if you play as Milla. When she comes down, the Jude side doesn't have a ladder. But they'll add the ladder later, so we can go back and get all the things that we missed. Saw some of my YouTube videos and you notice my voice and tone are different. Maybe if you look at my older videos, I definitely changed my style of streaming a little bit.
Where are we?
That's Canbelar's castle.
Jude!
Milla, I missed you!
Tiba, what are you doing?
Am I glad to see you?
I'm so glad you're all safe. It's good to see you again.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Milla?
Oh, do I know you? I've never seen you before.
I thought no one bats an eyelash, so we have a floating lady here with us.
Huh?
Why, I am your elder sister.
Sister? I don't have a sister.
What's going on, Muse?
This may be our first time speaking true. Yet we are both spirits born into this world at nearly the same time.
Well, you definitely are a spirit. That much I can believe.
No need to be so suspicious. What could a spirit gain from impersonating your sister?
It looks like they didn't really smooth out all the textures on Muse's clothes.
You are Maxwell, after all.
I use the word clothes lightly because her clothes are not really clothing-like.
That's true, it wouldn't gain her anything.
See, again, I like that silhouette she makes. Actually, do you know what makes the same silhouette? Now that I think about it, Final Fantasy XIV, the Siren boss, her bottom half makes that exact same curve, and she also has wings. Hey Aru, welcome in, thanks for calling Kirby.
Why did you appear before Jude?
Because you summoned me before him, or rather, your powerful feelings for him summoned me. possible?
I don't know. I'll admit I've been hearing a voice in my dreams.
Wingo? Hold that thought. So the information was correct.
Attention. Attention. I am Gilland. You have my most sincere apologies for forcibly occupying your city. Please understand that subjugation is not our goal. Such extreme measures were only necessary to prevent an apocalyptic war between two superpowers. You have my word that we at Exodus will do all in our power to preserve your safety and your livelihood. We desire the same thing you do. Eternal peace for Rita Maxia.
I despise that man, Gilland. He promotes peace, even as he uses Spyrex to hurt humans and spirit kind of like.
We may have no choice but to eliminate him and his group.
I agree.
How will we do that?
Those people have armored soldiers and flying ships and big cannons and...
Alvin, it's time you came clean. You should tell us everything you know. Alvin!
I assume Gaius won't stand for this.
He is inviting us in. Frankly, I'm surprised he even revealed himself to us.
Maybe they're testing us?
It's not a trap, is it?
What are we waiting for? Let's go.
What happened?
I'm on the straight and narrow now. I promise.
And why would we believe you this time?
I have a score to settle with Gillen. Let me be the one to finish him off. If I betray you again, you have my permission to run me through with that sword of yours. So let me come with you.
And if I refuse?
Then I'll kill him on my own.
Very well.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
We have to find out what Gaius is planning.
Yeah.
So this is the temple that connects all the way back to Kambalar.
Are you really Milla's sister?
I am. Although it differs from the way you humans conceive of sisterhood.
In what way?
I couldn't say. I know little about the human version of the concept.
But you brought it up!
So, elementally, what kind of spirit are you?
Oh my! What temerity to ask such a personal question.
Wait, what?
Alvin! You're committing sexual harassment!
Wait, hold on. I didn't mean anything.
Oh, okay then.
Sheesh. Every bit the painter's sister is, but in a completely different way.
Yeah, how does it feel, Alvin? Get him, Elise.
I have you to thank for saving Jude.
Not at all. Jude was quite a help to me. Thanks to his direct tethering with me, I was able to recharge much of my lost mana.
Jude, you direct tethered with her?
Yeah. Muse asked me to. Was that bad?
Bad? It's, direct tethering is something a spirit and a human do when,
Since we were together constantly, he was able to fill me with loads of mana.
I had no idea you were that kind of man.
Milla, wait! Why is she so angry?
My, I can't believe you'd ask me to explain that to you. Do you just want to hear me say it? Is that what you're into?
Someone tell me what is going on with these spirits.
What in the name of fate stay night is that? I like how there's just one item clinging to the side of this temple. Also, there's a random merchant here. I've been informed of the situation. If you need something, speak to that man over there. His Majesty will retake the castle and save his people. You should see to your duty as well.
Did anyone else think that Alvin's acting kinda weird? Alvin's always weird.
Okay, so this goes back to Cambalar.
You've come.
So in the end, you've chosen to trust that man. You're more naive than I thought, Maxwell.
Tell us what your purpose is for bringing us here.
We will stand and fight against those invaders. If you intend to challenge them yourselves, we won't attempt to stop you.
But first, there's something you need to tell us. I want you to tell us what you know about the schism.
What's that?
Two millennia ago, I cast the spirit art, Schism. It created a new world and sealed it away. That world is yours. It is known as Riza Maxia.
Did Milla just say that she created the entire world? Wow! She's like a goddess or something!
It was for protecting spirits and humans.
Riza Maxia is sealed. That implies the existence of another world outside the schism, does it not?
Yes. And that world is called Olympius. I was gravely mistaken about the Lance of Kresnik's true purpose. Exodus convinced Noctigal that it was a weapon, but all along they were plotting to create a device that would dispel the schism.
Dispel the schism? To what end?
I do not know. I wonder if perhaps they were looking for a means to siphon mana back to Olympius.
No. All Exodus ever wanted was to go home. Back home to Olympius. It's all we've wanted for more than 20 years since we became trapped in Riza Maxia. We needed to find a way to either break through the schism or dispel it completely.
But in order to dispel the schism, they would have to find a way to eliminate its creator.
I see. So that's why Exodus kept trying to kill you.
It doesn't add up.
What is Gillen's master plan?
I'm confused. I still don't understand.
Gillen's actions are not going to get Exodus home any faster.
He didn't need to bring the whole Olympian army. And unifying Riza Maxia, that was never our original intention.
Gillen must intend to make use of Riza Maxia with the schism intact. But for what purpose?
That's it. The Otherworld reactor plan.
What?
Huh? The hell's that?
Most folks knew it as the Spirit Fuel Plan.
That sounds bad.
I remember my cousin telling me about it when I was still a kid back on the other side. Something about capturing spirits and using them as fuel for Spyrexes.
So you're saying Gillen's ultimate goal is to corral all the spirits?
But that doesn't make sense either. If all he wants is spirits, then why bother with the lies? Unless he's planning on trapping us in Rize Maxia for our mana lobes.
He seeks to use the people of Riza Maxia as a power source? The man is insane.
Gillen most likely returned to Exodus HQ on the ocean. The Olympian army is with him, so getting there by boat won't be easy.
Well then, perhaps we can commandeer one of the flying ships they have, docked at Cambalar.
Oh yeah, right. Because that sounds easy.
It may indeed be our only option.
Very well. We attack tomorrow.
Wait a minute, Gaius. Aren't we gonna team up on this? I mean, we both want the same thing, so...
It's not a social gathering.
Just how stupid are you anyway?
It was Maxwell who created the schism, and trapped us all inside of it in the first place. Imprisonment is not so easily forgiven. It's entirely possible we may end up fighting each other again.
I'm sure you can understand why we're not ready to get all buddy-buddy with you.
Like I said, do what you want. Just make sure to stay out of our way.
Can you believe it? The nerve of those guys!
They must be short-handed. Why else would they share that kind of information with us?
Despite what they said, I still believe that they are counting on all of us.
For now, at least.
So a few things to talk about. Actually, I'll pause just in case this goes away. So first of all, I'm also surprised, I didn't remember this, how the fact that, like, we've seen Pressa so many times and no one addresses the fact that she's like a fox lady. And like, we haven't seen any other people like her like that, and no one's addressed it at all. And then also, I want to say Wingle, I actually really like Wingle's design. I find his design really fascinating because he's just one color palette. He's all just like black clothes, black hair, but somehow the way they layer his clothing makes him actually quite interesting. I also like the one wing cape thing he's got. It's quite an interesting silhouette. I don't know.
Perhaps this is the opportunity to speak to Wingle that I've been waiting for.
We need to rest in preparation for tomorrow. I'm so tired, so much has happened. Guys as a chimera whatever thinks they're such hot stuff. Come tomorrow, we'll wipe that smirk off their faces. I'll go alone if I have to. It may take a little more time for me to process this information. The other thing I find is interesting. Remember how a few streams ago, they were having that conversation in the Sea Haven about how no one's reached the edge of the world here in Remaster, and they were like, yeah, no one's explored the whole world, we don't know what's beyond, no one's ever gone that far, and that context I think is really important for this reveal about Olympios, especially because I did not have that context when I played the Japanese version, so I was even more confused. Because you see, when I gathered that they broke some kind of barrier and people were coming in, right? But because they were flying in from the sky, I thought that like the other world, Olympios, was like either out in space or like floating in the sky or something like that. Or maybe we had like a Final Fantasy 13 situation with like Cocoon and like the Outer Worlds or whatever they were called. I thought it was something like that, but the explanation's a lot more simple than that. It's like, remember how we talked about this is Remaster, right? And they said that no one's explored outside of here. So you can see it's not easy to tell, but this continent appears to be completely surrounded by water, even though on the north and the south it's kind of hard to see because it just kind of turns into mountains. But I think we have to assume that it turns into water, and this whole thing is just a water-bound, water-locked continent. So I guess Olympios, you can think of it as just being like the donut around. Like if you cross the water and you just keep going, eventually you'll hit land, and that will be Olympios. That's the only way I've been able to really understand it myself, because even though we have maps of Olympios, which we'll see later in this game, they don't really directly show us how it is geographically in relationship to Remaster. But I'm just so used to Tales game having the entire world and continents and water being traversable via airship that it didn't even occur to me that maybe there was some kind of invisible border around this ocean with a single continent in the middle. It was very weird for me to think of it that way, especially considering, well, I was like, well, they have boats and they have technology, so surely someone would have gone to the edge of the world and found this barrier, but apparently not. Mumbo jumbo about spirits and climbs and magic or whatever preventing people, probably, but they don't really give you that context. So that one conversation in the Sea Haven is actually quite important to understanding the geography of this world, which again I think is very strange. But it's not a new thing, because almost every Tales game has some kind of struggle between two races or two countries or two worlds or two something. Just the way they did it in this game was just kind of odd. Oh, I was surprised they let me leave.
What do you want?
It's about Zhao.
He's dead. Did you think he somehow survived that?
Know what I heard? I heard he died protecting a spoiled little brat and her stuffed dolly. A fitting end for a foolish old man. How could you? Don't you talk that way about him! You got a problem with me saying the truth?
That's enough, Agria.
It's not even close to enough. The lives of the Chimeriad belong to His Highness. But that old fool threw his away for some sniveling brat.
And Pressa and Agria must be so cold.
That's true, but his sacrifice did give His Highness a chance to escape.
He was an idiot right until the end. Always giving me candy when he saw me, like I was some sort of little kid. He just needs to die already.
He did. With Zhao gone, the offensive might of the Chimeriad has diminished sharply.
Ah! I'm all the offensive we need. That goes for you too, Grandma. No one will miss you when you kick off.
I'm relieved to hear that.
Just you watch. I'll protect His Highness all by myself.
Not Agria calling Press a grandma.
I'm getting a headache. How am I supposed to relieve this stress when there's no one left to talk to or have a drink with?
So, that's it?
We're never gonna see Zhao again.
Oh good, everyone's with me.
I'm sorry for getting you tangled up in this war.
Not at all. I welcome the opportunity. As a spirit, I can never forgive those who use Spyrex.
It is good to have your strength on our side. You have my gratitude.
Your gratitude? As a big sister, what choice do I have but to keep my little sister out of trouble?
A bit condescending, aren't we?
Ah, isn't it wonderful to have a family?
Is that what we are?
It would seem so.
See, the other interesting thing too is if you play the Milla route instead of the Jude route in the game, that means you don't even meet Muse until you come to this temple, and then it's a very abrupt meeting, as opposed to Jude where we kind of just met her first and kind of got to know her a little bit before coming here. Again, Milla's story doesn't work as well narratively, I find. Hey Lork, welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by.
My neck is killing me.
Did you sleep on it wrong?
No, it's been this way since I was swept into the Fezabel marsh flow.
I have a poultice you can use, although it was intended for lower back pain.
Jude, it's pretty faint, but I think there's a footprint on your face.
Huh. I did have a dream that Agria was repeatedly stomping my head.
From the size and shape of that footprint, it would seem that dream was no dream at all.
What is wrong with her? Why would she do that?
Maybe she was trying to apologize, saying we got off on the wrong foot?
You're pretty optimistic, Jude.
Oh dear. I'm going to chalk this one up to a concussion.
You don't know how close you just came to getting another boot in your face.
That whole scene was like, it would have been really brutal if they added actual sound effects, because she was stomping on his head for quite a while, but they didn't add any sound effects to like censor it, I guess.
Wingle, there's something I would like to ask you. Am I correct in my understanding that you led Ajul's armies at Fezabel Marsh? Using boosters to move through the marsh was a brilliant strategy.
Are you mocking me? That strategy played right into Gillen's hands.
You aren't the only one who failed to see through Gillen's facade. I share the same shame.
I didn't realize someone who turned his back on his duty had any honor left to lose. Is that what you're doing here? Some sad attempt to return to the battlefield and erase your shame?
How can you say that? Don't you make fun of Rowan? He's a great guy for someone who's so old.
Depot.
You were a skilled tactician in your prime, I grant you that. But how much of that skill remains today? Former Chief of Staff Ilbert, care to play a game?
A game, you say?
A mock battle, using a real military map. But of course I would understand if you were reluctant to see how time has ravaged your talents.
You don't need to buy into this.
I accept.
This board lets us control data from historic battles and see different ways they might play out.
And what battle is this data from?
20 years ago, on the Fezabel Outback.
The Battle of Fezabel.
The struggle between the armies of Rashagal and the former king of Azul.
correct. It was a tragic battle in which both armies suffered heavy casualties from a giant tsunami. It was Ilbert the Conductor's one and only draw.
And you wish to recreate that battle now?
This is no recreation. If I had led Azul into battle, we would have won. That is what I will prove here today. Formation Ichthyes. All troops advance.
The core of the Rashigal army is being pushed back.
Left and right troops spread out to the wings. Surround the enemy's vanguard.
It's no good. The vanguard is unstoppable. What is this power?
That's Gaius' unit. Their first time in battle. You won't surround them so easily.
Both wings advance. Circle to the enemy's flank.
Planning to launch a counterattack from my flank? Such a boring and predictable response. I'll simply attack while your troops are changing course. This battle will be won before the tsunami hits.
I know they're just saying their moves out loud for our understanding because we're not actually watching what's playing out, but I feel like it's a significant disadvantage in a strategy game when you have to say everything out loud what you're doing.
The enemy is turning faster than Rashigal.
Look out!
All troops maintain forward movement. Your goal is the high ground behind the Azul army.
What?
Rashigal's army is assembling on the hill.
It's over. It is impossible to defeat a defending army on high ground in so short a time. Soon the tsunami will come and engulf the plains. You will have no choice but to retreat.
And this is what you call a victory?
I am satisfied simply not to lose.
I see. Thank you for the match, Conductor. We will settle this in a different way.
Sore loser!
You did great, Rowan.
It's because I failed in the past. If only I had used this strategy back then.
I think it's great you learned from your mistake.
You're still growing, even at your age.
Indeed. And I still have a great deal more growing to do. I may even grow out of these clothes one day.
Okay, so to progress the story, we need to go rest, but I want to go back and explore the lava caves that Milla's group came out of because we did not get to go as Jude's group. I think we can even fight the boss that they fought. Oh, this enemy, that's also a Devil's Arms enemy, an optional boss, that big horse thing. Very powerful, should not mess with it right now. Oh, they still haven't, oh never mind, we can't go there yet. They haven't dropped the ladder down. So you can see the sword on that thing's head. Good thing it wasn't here earlier. I think we found almost all the Devil's Arms enemies except for one now. The door is locked tight and can't be opened. It's probably where Gaius is. Oh, there's nothing out here. It's interesting that the That side event with Wingle had an hourglass over his head, which means it's time limited, but the one with Pressa and Agria did not. Oh, that's interesting. Because it says the inn room is actually the other room where Gaius is, not the one we're in, but we can sleep here too. Come on, guys, it must be cold. Use the covers.
You wander off again?
Sorry to wake you, kid.
You didn't. I can't sleep.
Wait, are we sleeping in here and then the girls are in the other room? But then where's Gaius' group?
So what happened with you today?
What's with this sudden interrogation?
Don't worry about waking up Rowan while we're at it.
You just have me worried is all. Do you still want to go back home to Olympias?
Those pillows look so hard.
Worry about your own problems, kid. You want to protect Milla, right?
No, she can protect herself. I just want to make sure she wins.
Jude, that looks so uncomfortable for your neck.
I think that's the kind of help she needs most.
Huh. So you want to stay with her forever, then?
What? Alv, what are you talking about?
You won't have any reason to stay with her once this is all over, you know.
I know.
If you don't tell her how you really feel, someone else will beat you to the punch. You can't just count on destiny to work everything out for you. Fate doesn't have your back.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I need more time.
Yeah, all the lights are still on too. Must be so hard to sleep.
You really do listen to everything I say, don't you?
Huh?
Nighty night, kid.
And yeah, their boots are on the bed too. It's so funny because a lot of JRPGs do that because they don't want to animate like the blankets on them or anything like that. Rowan's just out like a light. Look, there's a lantern like right over their heads. So I guess the girls are in the other room, but then where's Gaius' group? Wait, look, on the map, there's a green dot. Just north of me. That means that there is an NPC in this room. Oh no, I think the green dot is Rowan. Oh no, it's not. Why is there another green dot? Oh, it's this guy. Oh, Gaius' group is somewhere behind here. There are 2 rooms on the 2nd floor. Lord Wingle invites you to use them as you see fit. Okay, that answers my question.
Can't sleep?
No.
Me neither. You don't want to ask me anything about what I revealed earlier today?
No, you did the right thing. The just thing.
At least I hope so. Justice is a complicated concept. It means different things to different people.
And what is justice to you?
I thought this wasn't a social gathering.
Answer me, Maxwell.
It is the power of will that resides within one's heart.
In this, we are both in agreement. Those with this willpower bear a responsibility to this world.
Also, I have to say, Gaius' like headpiece is very interesting. It's like a headband, but it's only like half on his head, and then he has like a horn coming out of it. Like, it looks cool, but like, what is it?
The strong must protect and guide the weak.
Gaius, weakness isn't an affliction of the body, but of the heart. The world will always have weak-willed people, but that in itself isn't a bad thing.
Then we must protect the weak until they can become strong. That is our duty.
We?
Yes. All who are strong must look after the weak. It is the only way to ensure that future generations will have sufficient strength as well.
Also, in the animated cutscenes, they draw Gaius with much wider shoulders. He has a much larger build in the animated cutscenes.
So that's your solution to the problem I posed in Fezabel Marsh.
As I told you then, I can chart a new future for mankind if I just have enough power. But if a man like Gillen takes the stage, a man who can only use power for his own gain, then mankind will be doomed to repeat the same mistakes.
I see. But I'm afraid it's not up to me to approve your answer. Your concept of justice is your own. It's not my place to interfere.
As you say.
The two of you sure are alike.
How so?
No matter how extreme her words are, I think there's always truth to them. I get the same sense from you.
Do you want to be like Maxwell?
I wouldn't mind it, although I know that's impossible.
I see.
We should probably get some rest.
Yes. The showdown's tomorrow.
How old is Jude? He's like 15 in this game, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, he's 15 in this game.
How do you intend to hijack a ship that's docked in the sky?
Well, he's not a doctor, he's like a medical student, but they call him doctor because I think he's already in residence, I guess? You know, anime rules, you know?
We'll use the wyverns in the castle.
You have to get there first.
I have no intention of sneaking into my own castle.
We shall march up the main road and reclaim it.
What? You can't be serious.
Indeed. At the very least, you should split into two groups, create a diversion.
Keep your tactics to yourself, you old fart.
Jude, do you know what you have to do?
Of course. I have to help Milla win. It's that simple.
Then let's go.
There's a path leading into the city off the side of the temple.
Oh, why can't we all stick together?
What shall we do?
Let's see.
We can take that side path from the temple into the city, then move along the roofs to the castle. From there, we can both capture the flying battleship and retake the castle and its soldiers. Meanwhile, Gaius and the others will create their diversion.
Sure would be nice if they let us in on their plan for once.
Anyway, let's go.
You got it.
But first, we're gonna go back to the other caves. I think they should be available now. Wait, really? It's still not here? I remember they make it... Actually, I want to double check. I know that they give us access to it soon. I was hoping to do it on today's stream, but... Okay, so it's after the next section we do. So we have to do the next set of scripted fights, and then we can come back here. In fact, they'll give us a side quest that allows us to come back here.
Don't stare at me like that!
What exactly is this strange object that is speaking to me?
Strange? Strange? Maybe you should take a peek in the mirror, weirdo!
Oh my, rude as well as strange. I cannot say that I am fond of it.
The mean spirit lady is calling me rude!
Tipo, are you okay?
Wow, she can even frazzle Tipo. I bet she really is stronger than Milla.
It's her natural obliviousness that makes her so formidable.
Unless that's just an act. Although that would be even scarier.
That's no act. She is Milla's sister, after all.
And you just say that in front of me? Who's the oblivious one now?
So you've lost the four and gathered these strange humans in their place. What a peculiar choice.
And my band of strange companions keeps growing.
Let's try to decide if I want to do the next section now or save it for tomorrow. Let's see. You know what? I'll save it for next time, I think. Maybe, Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll do the next cutscene, and then we'll save the tunnels.
Certainly is easy on the eyes, wouldn't you say?
I guess. Leave Jude alone for half a second and he always comes back with some new girl.
We'll do the next little section, but we'll go to those caves that Milla went through the next time. That will be the plan.
Can I ask a question?
What is it?
It's about Zhao.
Do you know why he saved Elise?
A difficult question. I could speculate, but we'd have no way of knowing if I was right.
It looked to me like he sacrificed himself to honor a vow he had made. But what sort of vow and to whom, I couldn't begin to guess.
So nobody knows.
Why not ask the other members of the Chimeriad? They would know Zhao better than we do.
But they're so scary.
You guys do it!
That could certainly be arranged. However...
Would you be satisfied with an answer that you didn't find for yourself?
That's true.
I'm pretty sure we're supposed to do that quest, or that skit, before we talk to Agria and Pressa. Wait, there's another cutscene in here. Oh wait, oh, I know what this one is. This one's like for an optional boss. Well, I mean, it won't make us fight the boss right away, but it's like a long-running quest. I will come back for that later. Oh wait, no, we want the other path. So this way just goes right back to the city. This road leads into town. The time draws nigh, you must hurry. So now we're on the rooftops.
All right, bring it on!
The familiar battlefield. Always one. Fantastic. Now! Forward. That was excellent coordination between us.
The link of 3 generations?
Whoa, whoa, hey, I'm not that old.
I like how those enemies, the ones that look like they're wearing the Santa outfits, are like, they like skate around the battlefield. Why are there troops?
Sure is getting heavy.
Perfect weather for an infiltration.
Why are there just troops just wandering on the rooftops anyways?
Everyone, get down.
He sure is strong.
You could say that again.
Jude, behind you.
Huh?
You gonna gawk all day, kid? Let's go.
Right.
The familiar battlefield. We must provide support. Forward. Always one step ahead.
Let's keep this up.
Up we go!
I won't let anyone down.
Can't catch me.
Milla, the castle is this way.
Thank you.
They appear to be struggling.
Shouldn't we help them?
Their diversion will be for naught if we join them.
We have to save His Highness.
Don't let them lay a finger on His Highness or the civilians!
Do they have pots and pans?
The people really do love him.
If I'm not mistaken, your job here is still to help Milla win.
That's right. Let's go, Leia.
Gotcha.
We must commandeer the bridge.
That it up there?
Repel the hostiles!
We'll have to fight our way through.
Here we go! The familiar battlefield.
Please keep them away!
Understood.
Please keep them away!
No ways left.
Aw, piece of cake! Come on, how many soldiers does this tug carry?
Let's split into 2 groups. One group can run over to the bridge and bring the ship to ground level.
Good idea. That way Gaius and his crew can reinforce us. Then we can break through these troops.
All right, and the question is who shall go?
I'm gonna stay here and fight. Milla, you should go.
Are you sure, Jude?
I couldn't help overhearing your plan with these perfect ears of mine!
Isn't that...
Hey! Who the hell are you?
Ivor?
Oh, wow. That idiot survived.
Hit the showers, fraud. The curtain just closed on you. I'm the new star of the show now.
Thanks, Ivor. I'll rest. I could use a breather.
No, 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 no! This is all wrong. Now you're supposed to explode into a jealous rage.
Okay, in that case, I'll take care of it.
Ha! You think I'm just gonna let you play the hero? Gangway!
The goofy way he runs.
You've gotten pretty good at handling him.
Nah, that just kind of popped into my head.
Well, he totally ignored Milla this time.
Maybe he's obsessed with you now, Jude. But if he pulls his own weight, I have no complaints. Anyway, let's go.
What is he doing?
The familiar battlefield.
We're so strong when we work together.
Yeah, everyone's so cool.
Finally.
I have seized control of the ship. Drop your weapons and surrender.
Yeah, I guess he sold the captain.
Ivor, set us down on the ground.
What do you think I'm trying to do? Fly loop-de-loops? This button maybe? No? This must be it.
Idiot. What'd he do this time?
Hopeless as usual.
Quite a predicament.
Can you tell us anything about these things?
Now's hardly the time to chat. You're under attack.
All right, bring it on!
The familiar battlefield.
Focus! Focus! Hey!
Got it! Won't stop me!
Provide support. Rage onward.
Got it! This reminds me of our training.
I only remember getting beat up by you.
Glad that's over.
We'll take over from here.
Gaius probably didn't need us after all.
Lady Milla, are you unharmed?
Yes, thanks to everyone but you.
What?
The ship is ours! Let's return to the castle.
Here, let me help you up.
How long until we can set sail?
I have every available man working to get the ship's systems under control. It may take a few hours.
Looks like we still have some time.
Let's rest until then.
I like how Ivor's joining us like as if he's part of the crew. Five, 6, 7, 8. Haha! Just as the end of my calisthenics routine approaches, so too approaches the end of Exodus. Okay, maybe he's not with us.
Didn't Carla say she was from Canbalar? Maybe she went back home.
Azul has more than enough strength to handle the likes of Exodus. We don't need any help from Rashigo. Hey there, look at you all grown up in your big boy pants. Ah, you blush like a schoolgirl. There's something I bet you didn't know. I infiltrated the Talib Medical School by posing as a receptionist in the registrar's office. So I know the results of your annual physicals, your height, your weight, and other interesting things. That's a weird thing to tell me, Pressa. Also, there's no way you infiltrated and no one noticed. Jude, find your resolve and follow it. Don't second guess yourself. Like, I think I remember reading that she's not actually like a fox lady. It's like her tail's fake, and she doesn't really actually have ears, it's just the shape of her hair. But I can't remember where I read that. I think that might have been one of the translated guides. I think I'll have to go double check, because they never really address her race of being like a fox lady in the game, so I think it's just like decorations. I'll need to double check that, because I really don't remember. It never really comes up in conversation, though. Having the opportunity to see King Gaius fight has made it all the clearer that his abilities far exceed what we common folk are capable of. I speak not merely of his skill with the blade, but of the stunning strength of his resolve. Why are there like 3 different markers? I don't really want to see these until next stream, but there is a quick save option. I don't know if I trust it though. If I get to that point, I think it's gonna activate the cutscene. Because I think these are just conversations with our party members. Maybe I shouldn't have started the next cutscene. We'll see. Maybe next stream I'll redo that one last part, because our last save point was also right before that part. We'll see. I just don't want to start the next thing yet. Okay, well, I think that's a good place to leave off for today. We made a lot of progress as well. A lot of new lore, a lot of more information about a lot of the new characters. We have a new antagonist taking the stage, so a lot of good progress. We'll continue playing this tomorrow. We're speeding through this game, and I think we should be able to finish it by early next week. Maybe even earlier. I guess we'll see. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. I really appreciate it. Let's see who's streaming right now. Okay, let's say hello to... Let's say hi to our friend Luke. He's playing some blueprints, and you guys know I like blueprints. Okay. I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Tales of Xillia. Thanks for coming to the stream. Take care. Bye, Froggy friends.